Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 20th, 21st, and 22nd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is considered the short reading, so I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards also. These are both, all of these are Radley Valentine. Now, I will also then finish the reading pulling one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it. Anyway, we are entering on the 22nd. Well, we are finishing Leo season, which has been very, very interesting energies all around us. And I mean, remember, Leo wants honesty. Leo wants to clear things out. Leo wants things to be where it needs to be. We also had all of the other stuff going on. So if you want to know what that's about, you can go back to some of my past videos with that. But we are having some more interesting energies going on this weekend, I should say. Okay, so what do we have going on the 19th, 20th? We have Uranus, which is in Taurus right now, so expect the unexpected. It is going retrograde. So really, it's a slower moving energy, but when it starts to go retrograde, things do pick up a little more. So whatever we have gone through in the last, I don't know, couple of months, we probably can be revisiting it. Now, again, Uranus is very closely aligned with Aquarius. It has a lot of things to do with lightning. So lightning strikes, things coming in, things that we may not expect. But Aquarius, Saturn is an Aquarius. Saturn and Uranus kind of oppose each other. Saturn wants to kind of hold everybody down. Uranus is kind of like, no, everybody be free, be free. So it's kind of there's a duality with that energy. Saturn is in Aquarius, and I have been saying, now it started the end of December of 2020. So, and it will be there for at least 2 years, a little over 2 years. Saturn in Aquarius has been about reality versus illusion, or maybe I should say illusion versus reality, okay? And now we have Uranus going retro. We will see what we will see with that one. Also, too, we have that full moon, and that full moon it's the second full moon of Aquarius again. Aquarius is a little bit of the rebel. Aquarius likes to break through, likes to kind of see things the way they're supposed to be seen and not necessarily follow that pack. Well, Aquarius full moon will be on the 22nd at 8:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. It will align with Jupiter, and it's the second full moon in Aquarius during Leo season. So Leo season has been bracketed by those two full moons. Jupiter is about enlargement, and it also has really very positive energy. So this could be something that really pops for us even more so. And then, of course, later on at 3:35 p.m., again, Eastern Standard Time, Virgo season begins. Now, I have I have done the longer readings. Virgo season energy was a little sticky. It felt a little sticky because maybe it's because it's getting real now, but it just felt a little sticky. So I did do the long readings for each of your signs, so please take a look at that too. Okay, let's pull out. We're going to pull out my rider, weight rider tarot cards and see what we have as an overview for this weekend. Now, this isn't necessarily individual, and this isn't individual, though you may relate to it. This is more of an overview or a global view. Okay, so let's go on. And yes, I have prayed, meditated, and infused this deck also, with Reiki energy. So let's see what we have here, just as an overview for the weekend. Okay, there we go. First card. Now, this is reversed. Reversed cards have a little more power to it. a little more oomph to it. So here we have an 11. 11, 1, 1, new beginnings. We can see it as a 10, 1, 10, 0, 1. So 10's transitional energy with a new beginning. We can add the ones together. It comes up with 2. That means choices. Justice has a lot of energy to it. Now, there is a lot of Libra energy with justice, the scales of justice. Basically just the facts. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's happening. And so this is an interesting energy to come up for this weekend, especially with Uranus and all the other stuff I just talked to you about. And, when I talk about Libra energy, there will be a lot of Libra energy in Virgo season. So justice, what does justice mean? Now, is that karmic justice? Is that legal justice? Is that just things being made right? Or possibly, being held accountable? I would say yes to all of that. Now, let's go on here. Here we go. And I love these. I love these ladies. These are ladies. These are this is the 3 of cups. Okay. Cups is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy, fluid, emotional. 3 has a lot of power to it. There's the power of 3. They're saying something 3 times. There's the Trinity. And I just heard this too, and I really connected with me. 3s are about confirmation also, so something confirming. This is about celebration. This is an emotional release. This is feeling better about whatever this is that's happening. These 3 ladies, they're joining together, they're lifting up their cups, and they are celebrating. So let's see what this last cup is. Okay. And all of these have been reversed. Now this is a 21. So we have that 2-1 energy. Again, I talked about some of that. Or you can look at it as a 10-10-1 energy. Again, so the world is basically, things come together. It's a good job. There could be some endings to this, but the endings actually bring out that better new beginning. I would say that this is lovely energy, especially during the times that we're having and during the times we've been through. But this is also why I am always telling you that we need to keep our vibrations high, our thoughts high, our words high. Together, we are very forceful. We are powerful by keeping that energy high. Okay? Okay. So, remember, hit the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Thank you very much, and let's start our readings. Hello, my Virgos. How are you? Well, happy birthday. Your season is upon us. But we still have to finish out Leo, and we still have to have that full moon. Now, and that, in Aquarius, we talk about that. Anyway, many times, the full moon is the time that you release, relinquish, and request. You've heard me say that time and time again. Release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request, because that's okay to do. Some people say, well, when do you do this? You can do it 3 days before, leading up to it, 3 days after. I like doing a little closer to the full moon. So here, I probably might start the 19th, but more the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, and then the 23rd. Okay, so I probably would do more of those 4 days, just because, it's early in the morning on the 22nd, or that the full moon, what is it? What did I say? 9 o'clock or something Eastern time. So this still has a lot of energy going on. Leo season is not necessarily going out small. It's going to go out big, and let's see how that's going to be for my Virgos. Okay, 2 cards. 2 cards are reversed. Strong stuff. First card is, it's going to, there's going to be a massive awakening. There's going to be a massive shake of paradigm. So this is kind of like, what you believe. This is kind of what, okay, this is how things are. Virgo's world is very, very much in control. And then, pow! Okay, what the heck is happening here? What's going on here? So something's going to shake you up a little bit. But, it's not a bad shaking. Don't get me wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. People are, no. It's more a case of, I didn't even think to look that way. So again, it's looking at something a little differently. There, if you watch my intro, the kind of energies that we're talking about right now. And this is going to be, things that don't make sense to you. All of a sudden it'll be like, now I know. Now I know. Okay? And it's like, it's like when you hear something and you're like, I don't know why I didn't even think of that before. It's like the penny drops. Penny drops, and that comes from, like, how I learned it was basically with the gumball machines, or you put back in my day, you'd put the penny in, sometimes the quarter, and you'd go to turn it and it would get stuck. And then you'd go and ask an adult. They would come and bang it. The penny would drop. You could turn it and you could get your gumball. Okay? So things resolve. Things make sense. The penny drops for you. This is also Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. So you could be getting a message, and it's like, finally, this is what, my Virgos, you're very spiritual, connected, and sometimes you're like, it just doesn't make sense. Something's wrong here, but I don't know what it is. And then the penny drops. Okay, the 12. So a 12, we have a 1, which is our new beginning, new start. We can look at it as a 10 plus 2. 10 is transition. 2 is choices. Archangel Gabriel. And so you have the choice to look at this. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, though. Next card. The 9 of Earth. So we have a 1, 2, 9. Remember to write the cards down, the numbers down, I should say, and also the angels that come to visit down. Now, 9s have, like, all the pieces are there. And they're almost all, actually, they're kind of all in arrangement of the, the puzzles there. You just have to kind of just kind of move them and just press them down, and all the pieces come into play. That's kind of the 9 energy. You can also say the 9 is like, it's done. Let's wrap it up with a bow. Let's deliver it, too. Earth energy is your energy, Capricorn, and it's also Taurus. It's very tangible, something you can hold on to, your home. It could also be your job, your career, your work, however it is that you create a salary. And this is about, the 9 of Earth has something has fallen off of you, and now you can breathe again. The 9 of Earth has this, yes, I can have now that all the pieces are falling into place, it makes me, I understand what's going on. So there's there's a spiritual, and there's also possibly, the supernatural, but also possibly the natural understanding. A lot of times the supernatural, when you know more in the supernatural, it all of a sudden relates back into the natural. So it's kind of like, I get it, and now, it's also like, phew type of thing. Phew, wiping your brows, getting the sweat, getting the worry away, letting the worry just fall off of you. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone. It's also about successful self-employment. Next card, the Ace of Air. So we have a 1, 2, 9, and a 1. 1 again, new beginnings. Air energy is our Libra, our Aquarius. Both are playing a lot. They both have a lot of energy going on. The Aquarius has a lot of energy here, but then Libra too has energy in your sign. And it's also Gemini, making plans, hearing news again. So there could be something that you hear news. So, but this kind of like, okay, it's what are you going to do with it? Making some thoughts, making some plans. How, I'm hearing news, kind of take some worry off of me. Now I have to start thinking about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to process this news. Where am I going to go with this news? Okay, so this is about brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, which goes back to the intro, a challenging beginning. But you know what? Nothing in life is necessarily easy, and, every day we face challenges. So let's go on. But that 9 of Earth is definitely that you can handle any of that. Anything that comes your way this weekend, you can definitely handle it. Okay, let's go on and pull one from here. Queen of Ariel. Okay, so Queen's underlying energy, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fluid, emotional, caring. Ariel is your energy again. The Queen of Ariel stands in her glory. The Queen of Ariel's making sure that things are done, but at the same time wants them done her way, whether you're male or female, because she knows the right way. So that does sound a little Virgo-y, doesn't it? She knows the right way to have things done. So you may find that you're standing in your inner queen. Again, whether you be male or female, you may be standing in your inner royalty and letting kind of like, this is the way things need to do. But you know what? When everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, the Virgo is happy. Virgo is happy. Okay. The Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So, and that's the ultimate goal for this weekend, is for Virgo to be happy. Okay? So let's go on one more time. Guardian Angel cards, and let's see what we have here. Okay. This one is reversed. The spiritual teacher. Now we have that other 9 again that I've talked about. This is also the hermit. This is where you step back a little bit. This is where you're connecting with your higher power. And this, with this full moon, this is a really, really good time to do this. Okay, the spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love in ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. Very interesting with that one here. Okay, at least I find it interesting. Here we go. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Virgos, what we have as we enter into your season. Okay. Ametrine. I think this is my ametrine. I think I have this right here. It was right at hand. Okay. Ametrine is all about spiritual guidance, angelic realms. It does clear stress, truths revealed. And this is the weekend for it. Anyway, so truths revealed, sigh of relief. At least things start to make sense. And that in itself is very, very helpful. Okay, so my Virgos. Remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications. You keep me on air. Thank you. And no matter what, my Virgos, no matter what the world throws at us, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.